That was a battle. That was an almost even fight. So that was the battle for New Mexico. We have thankfully not lost any units. But I wouldn't want to be using this army in a battle anytime soon. Chaps, chapettes, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I think we're just preparing to go to Spain again. These lads are hiding in this corner. I wonder how the Austrians are getting on. After a disaster in Spain, we have spent quite a bit of time looking at our research on what lines we want to go down to advance our country, as well as spending a good bit of our income, which is very sizable now in terms of trade, on upgrading our infrastructure and some of our newly captured provinces, as well as, once again, trying to strengthen our navy so that we can go further and wider with it. And you can see here we obviously discovered that Afghanistan has somehow pulled off the trade deal of the century to get themselves Sardinia. So we're now in the process of trying to get the Afghan diplomats to now be in our employ, because that is an elite level pro gamer move right there, which we will hopefully get to deal with before this comes to an end. Navy, the boys are good to go. I do need to rename all of them. We have 4 howitzers. Wow. Right, we actually want trade ships, which we're just not getting here. How the hell do we get trade ships? I really should spend some money on these islands. I just want a few trade ships, man. That's all I want. So after me jumping about trying to figure out where we get trade ships, I'd like to give an honourable mention to Celuran, who told me that you can in fact put just about any ship on a trade node and you will occupy it and begin trading from it. So that might be something we'll look to put to Congress to see if it's something we want to further. Here we go with another attempt at a diplomatic Louisiana purchase with France. At this point I feel like we've offered them just about everything we're willing to, and I think we're going to have to take it to Congress to possibly declare war. The people in Louisiana have been crying out to us to become one of our new states that seem to be forming. We're no longer the 13 colonies or 13 states that broke away. We're starting to grow upon that. We may even end up creating our own flag that has multiple stars up the top corner in a nice, linear fashion with some nice blue, white, red stripes in it. Who knows? You lads kind of need to. These lads kind of need to almost pilgrimage across. So let's just edge it.
Ready and waiting immediately.
So for them to get there, they're going to have to go very close to. Madrid's been attacked or sieged. I'm not entirely sure. Let's move to there.
Make ready.
That should be fine, and then there we'll get next turn. Right, this should be fingers crossed this is okay. Wait a minute. Lads. Wait, where did our guys retreat to? Wait, what? Well, this is the true peak of technology in this game. The year is 1793, and we appear to have passenger jets, because these guys just made it there in the space of one turn. In fact, we've just sent a new army here, which is going to have to go back and pick them up. Congress, we're going to call upon you once again. What are Congress's thoughts on us peace in Spain, and perhaps look into the French in Louisiana? Perhaps we do ally the Prussians and see if they will they'll be useful. I think it's also worth me mentioning just now that Twitch chat, aka Congress, decided at this point that we would not be looking to ally anyone, no matter what the circumstances are, for the duration of this playthrough. Wait, so who's taking this then? It's Britain! Britain's taking it. So we just need to. I guess we're going to go attack Tunis. And then, obviously, Afghanistan. It's in our genetics. Fleet arrives. Okay. These guys have came back to pick up their general. Here come the boys. It'd be real pog if they could make it back, but I highly doubt it. Army, you guys are going back aboard.
Anything more?
Can we get? We can't get back. That'd have been pretty cool if we could actually. We actually had it pointed out to us by a member of chat that in quite a few of the new provinces we had taken from some of the native tribes, which were now spanking new states, we had not actually upgraded the buildings from their native status to our new modern equivalents. So that is something that we've been investing a significant amount of money in, and it seems to be causing nothing but gains in terms of economy and growth. These lads, oh no, they're going to arrive next turn. Should we just go for the... Should we go for the Barbary then? Take them out of the game. And then go and get the Ottomans. They've got a full stack in Tunis. That's a lot of shit, boys. Barbary pirates. Chatumil camel gunners. Wait, what?
Making camp. Make ready. Clear decks for
The army is on the land. I'll have it noted that at this point we do realise there is a growing shout amongst our people to do something about the French holdings in Louisiana. The French do appear to be massing their troops to the north towards the Great Lakes. To what extent we do not know, but we are not going to stand about and wait to find out. So watch this space. We have... Oh, tactical... What? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? How is...
Aye, sir.
Right, so just to clarify, we've tried to come through here and take the Barbary states. Britain has somehow taken Algiers. Russia's just somehow took Tunisia and I assume a peace deal. We have Afghanistan, it's Afghan Sardinia. I mean, what else can go wrong? And we're actually going to have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns getting this army back at carronade frigate. Oh, we do have a small navy. So that means that we can do this and we can get them moving.
March.
Right, we can do this.
Forward.
Can we get them moving? Yeah, we can. Right, that saved us a turn. That has saved us a turn. We got absolutely done there though, didn't we? Not for the first time in this campaign, may I add. The US Navy managed to gather itself together into a comprehensive stack of 5 second-rate ships of the line, 3 frigates and 2 carronades, which I would say was a fairly diverse naval build. We managed to kill and sink an entire Spanish navy and army respectively, which was aboard the ships, towards the Hudson River way, and I would say that it's possibly saved us from a headache in the north. The ships performed admirably. However, I think my commanding and my admiralship could definitely be something that we improve. As we approached the end of the stream, we were greeted by a sight we've been trying to have as reality for multiple years in the game now. We finally have the Barbary states cornered in one settlement where we're looking to put in a decisive blow with the American Expeditionary Force. Hopefully this will be the moment we get a foothold in Europe and can assume our position as world police. The battle itself saw us take a reasonably decisive win, I would say. However, casualties were higher than intended and desired. The Barbary states used camel gunners, which were an unknown concept to us, which I have to say managed to wreak absolute havoc within our cavalry ranks as well as our infantry when they managed to get round and get some volleys into us. Our cannons managed to hold most of their units at bay, and throughout the period of the battle, our infantry, our superior marines as well as rangers really did show their mettle and what they were made of, earning their reputation as the fierce and forward-facing American Expeditionary Force. This army will look outwards once they have secured their province to see what they can next do to best serve the peoples of America. So, as we get to the end of Stream 3, we have our navy back in port being repaired after our renowned victory. I said the Hudson Bay, I can't remember the name of this river. It's saying here the Northwest Atlantic. I know that's the Hudson Bay there, so I may or may not have been wrong. So they're back repairing in port. We are moving our armies into position to deal with the French here, just in case Congress does pass the act of hostility towards them. Louisiana is sitting here like a sore thumb. It's just sticking out in the middle of our territory. Look at it. Look at it down there. It's a monstrosity. Our provinces down here have been secured. Mexico is largely secured. We're moving the army back towards the thinnest part of the peninsula. We're looking to sweep our way down south along here. And then I believe when we get to Panama, was the call for reassessing the situation. The mainland is pretty secure. We have navies and armies scattered along the coast and throughout. The big issue we're now having is our American Expeditionary Force, which is sieging Tripoli. They've just won the battle. The navy's out here in support. Obviously, we have Russia next to us now, as well as Britain, who have managed to also help against the Barbaries, using the word help there very loosely. So we will be looking to take this settlement, this stream. We do have another army there we'll have to deal with. And from there, the question that remains will be, do we take Sardinia from Afghanistan? Is Russia allowed a chunk of Tunisia? Are we going to do something about the menacing Ottoman blob, as it's been called? What is next for us? So thank you everyone for watching the video, for checking out the stream if you were there live. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of the support, the growth recently. So hopefully it can continue, and I will keep doing these edits where and when I can. Sorry for the two-parter, I just felt like there was so much needing included. And we will be looking forward to the week coming to stream this again and get our teeth sunken back in. Thanks again.